We got a ton of voicemails yesterday about my interview with MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell. I have to tell you, I struggled with how to conduct that interview because he's so shot out of a cannon and all over the place. And a lot of people criticized my handling of the interview. Here's one caller who thought that I did okay.
Hi, David. This is Bonnie from Utah.
Yes.
And I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your conversation with Mike Pillow. I was actually quite impressed with him. He didn't seem quite as, shall we say, anxious and sweaty as he sometimes does. So maybe he switched to decaf. Who knows?
Maybe.
I was impressed with your interaction with him and your degree of respect and your ability to reel in the conversation when he sort of was trying to jump out of the corral.
Yeah.
So, good job. I enjoy your program, and I'm a 65-year-old liberal progressive broad from Utah. So, yeah, it's a challenge. But keep up the good work, Dave. You're doing great.
Well, I really appreciate that. There were positive comments and negative comments about the interview. There were people who wrote and said I didn't interrupt enough. There were people who wrote and said I interrupted too much, et cetera, et cetera. I do the best I can, and I think it went okay and generating Now, by the way, he did say many things that weren't true. Like, for example, one of the things one of the things he said was none of the judges that threw out election challenges threw them out on merits, only on standing. Within minutes of the interview posting, someone emailed me a judge in Wisconsin who threw out a case based on the merits. So it can be difficult to have all the information handy as the interview is going on. And that's one of the big challenges. Sam Harris, whatever you think about Sam Harris, accurately describes the difficulty with these interviews, where he says, you can only be so prepared. They can always find something you're not familiar with. They show up and they make some statement about, they set a bunch of small fires. And now you have to figure out how to put each fire out, and it can be very difficult. And that certainly was a factor yesterday. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Producer Pat is back, no longer under the weather. We will talk about new concerns about a PayPal draft leak. We will talk about the Uvalde School District suspending its entire police department. We will talk about the latest on self-driving cars, which I think you will find interesting, and much more. Get the bonus show by signing up at joinpacman.com.